The birth of rock and roll and legendary musicians. Rock and roll was a game-changer in the music world. Its roots can be traced back to a fusion of rhythm and blues, gospel, and country music, which blended together to create a sound that resonated deeply with the youth of the era. Although pinpointing an exact moment for its birth is challenging, the genre began taking shape in the late 1940s and gained significant traction during the 1950s. The cultural landscape of post-World War II America played a crucial role in shaping rock and roll. Teenagers, who were increasingly exposed to diverse musical styles through radio and jukeboxes, craved a sound that expressed their desire for freedom and rebellion. This desire for innovation led to the electrification of instruments, particularly the guitar, which became a hallmark of the genre. One of the earliest artists to lay the foundation for rock and roll was Chuck Berry, often hailed as the father of rock and roll. His dynamic guitar riffs and storytelling lyrics set a standard for the genre. Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, brought the music to mainstream audiences with his charismatic performances and unparalleled stage presence. His rendition of songs like Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock captured the imagination of millions, propelling rock and roll into global popularity. Little Richard, another pioneer, pushed boundaries with his flamboyant style and high-energy performances. His hit songs like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally remain iconic to this day. Meanwhile, Buddy Holly and his band, the Crickets, introduced innovations in songwriting and band dynamics that influenced countless musicians. If these artists had not broken through societal barriers, the evolution of rock and roll might have taken a different course. Their contributions laid the groundwork for later legends like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Jimi Hendrix, who took the genre to new heights. Rock and roll was not merely a musical revolution, it was a cultural phenomenon that shaped fashion, language, and attitudes. Its rebellious spirit continues to inspire musicians and listeners, proving that its influence is far from fading. Had it not been for the pioneers who dared to challenge conventions, music today might lack the vibrancy and freedom that rock and roll brought to the world.